actually never really knew that well. I met her first, and she is the reason that Neil came into my life. But we had a very casual relationship. We were friends. She knew my brother better than she knew me. But then she brought this fine gentleman into my life. And although a lot of these people have had stories about Neil or Laura having them in their lives for a very long time, I think something that has set me and Neil's relationship apart in a lot of instances is the fact that we knew each other for a very brief amount of time, I believe. I mean, there's friendships I have go way back when I was 5 years old and so on. And as soon as we met, we hit it off really well. We had a good time together. Last thing I would have expected is to be roommates with him for 2 or 3 years. But he came to Grayson University. She introduced me to him. I'm like, okay, he seems like a pretty cool dude. A semester later, after he came to Grayson University, we set up an arena-style dorm room together. We weren't even roommates. We were like, hey, let's join rooms. Let's do this. And so we joined room, making this really arena seating, and we just had a great time with it, and it was a great experience. And then the next year, he found a house for us off campus. Fantastic. He shared it with my brother Casey, Nick Long, and then us too. And so when we moved in together, Laura then became a bigger part of my life. She would come over, she would cook dinners, help cook dinners. Neil did most of the cooking, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even her to steal any of his glory. She was a good assistant and she helped in a lot of ways. And she was really bright to have around. She's a very creative person. She forced all of the boys that lived there to do pumpkin carving and Easter egg, painting Easter eggs. A lot of that stuff that you kind of miss out on in college, at least how I always envisioned it. And she was able to bring that really homey feel to the household. And so that was always a really good experience to have. And one more, sorry I'm taking longer than everyone else did, but me and Neil have had we've had a history of, there's this song that brings us together a lot of times. It's called Forever Young. And we'd always listen to it almost all the time. And as I see him in this relationship, it's starting to scare me as to whether we will be forever young or not. And aside from the philosophical underpinnings that we would always talk about when we heard that song, we were always really young at heart, I think. And I think that's something that is really infectious to who Neil is, and Laura too. They really bring it out of each other. The young, happy-go-lucky try to take into consideration, and I try to find that feeling as well. But I love you guys, and thank you for being in my life.
Is there anybody married? Good Lord! Okay, come on. We need a bigger dance floor. Holy cow. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. I think we have a need for some ground rules. Laura, you're a little red in the face. What's the matter? Come on. All right. Neil, work your magic, buddy. Come on. Whoa! Where's that water at? Cover your eyes. Beyond G-rated right there. Okay. Okay, single men. Ladies, that's a good looking crew. Manly, I see lots of chest muscles. Some hot buttocks. Look at that crew. Alright. Neil, are you throwing or doing a slingshot? Picture, of course. Okay. Get some distance with that.
Go, Neil!
Those guys are way back. Okay, we'll count it down. Already? Boys, there's no rules for you guys. I mean, man, go for it. 3, 2, 1, go! Maybe the second most competitive person I know, right there. All right. Well done, Nicky.